Hey you guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video, and welcome, as you can see, to a very special video, and not just any special video. I am showcasing something very, very special, actually. And I am also showcasing a bounty hunter, but this is not just any bounty hunter. And as I said, this is a custom bounty hunter. So this bounty hunter you might remember from back in like 2015 that Trent Montgomery drove for Jimmy Creighton, for mostly, I think, like the Triple Threat series and all that jazz. Back in like 2015, 2016, I think it was when Trent Montgomery was mostly driving Bounty Hunter. As you know, he mostly also drove Iron Outlaw for the 2 Extreme Racing team. But yes, this Bounty Hunter, I think, as far as I know, and as far as my knowledge goes, I think Trent Montgomery was the only one who drove this truck. Maybe Austin Minton, I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, as you can see, this is definitely pretty great looking. I'm really happy the way this came out. There were some ups and downs in the works of this one. As you can see, the decals on both sides are actually totally different. As you can see, this one is actually off of, on the topic of it actually, Hot Wheels never made this bounty hunter, of course, as most of us obviously know. They instead made the black and yellow bounty hunters. So where the white is would be yellow, and where the blue is black. That's the 2015 to, like, I think 2018. Yeah, the final year of Hot Wheels was when it lasted. It was, if not like the last design, I think they did the black and yellow one, which did have a few variants. But back in 2015, it did have a black roll cage, black hubs, and black tires, just like this, actually. So it's pretty cool. But as you could see, on this one side here, this decal you see is actually from the yellow bounty hunter. As you can see, there's a slight tint of yellow in that decal that I actually took off from an internet photo of the yellow bounty hunter. And this, on the other side, with the tintish blue, you could probably obviously already know, it's from the blue bounty hunter, and it's actually from a real-life photo. To where, as this one, I think I took it off like the 124 scale version of the yellow one or something like that. But as you can see on top, now the actual bounty hunter, this actual blue and yellow bounty hunter in real life, did not have this blue and white roof to where, as you can see, I made it to like it basically points forward. It instead just had basically a flat black roof, which I thought of doing that, but when I was starting to do it, I'm like, maybe I could make this look a little better by adding it just a blue roof, and it actually just pointing forward instead of like just going straight. That would kind of look weird. So, as you can see, I did forget to put on the tailgate decal, and also on the real-life truck a couple times. I think it had the mascot, the cowboy, on the hood, but I wasn't able to do that because I was using clear back decals, and they only showed up on the white surfaces, as you could see. If you look really, really close right there, you can kind of see like the reminiscence going kind of onto the blue, but from a distance, you don't really notice that, which is something I really like. I also added headlight printing in the end process, but anyway, this bounty hunter, I used a 2020 all beefed up that came with a crush car. I'm obviously keeping the crush car, but anyway, so pretty simple custom process like pretty much all the rest. I strip it, I prime it, and then obviously had to do the dark blue first, and then do the white. In case you're wondering how I did that, for some of you, I covered up the best that I could. As you can see, the curves aren't quite, you say, like, symmetrical to each other, but I did the best I could, and I covered it up with, like, non-adhesive and a little bit of mixture of masking tape, after I primed it, that is, and then I sprayed on this kind of Spectra Flame looking. From the camera, it almost looks like a mid, like, navy bluish color, but here in this light that I'm using, it kind of almost looks pretty dark. And you're probably gonna notice, I'll explain this actually in a little bit, never mind, but, as you could see, I'm not sure if you could tell, but the side panels are actually a slight bit lighter than the top. I'll explain that in just a minute, but, so I shot on this dark blue, which I've had for a while. I've had this dark blue paint. I've never really showed it here on the channel, but I've briefly showed it, I think, one time at a specific show, because I originally made a custom Bigfoot using this paint, which was originally a Firestone Bigfoot, but that Bigfoot actually got made into this Bigfoot custom, which is probably, I think, the last custom I showed on here, and it was over like a year ago. You might remember this custom Lucas Oil Bigfoot that I did. This was originally a Firestone custom that originally had this dark blue paint, but I decided to get rid of it because it kind of looked ridiculous, and I think obviously now this looks like way better than that. So anyway, a couple of main things, more like defects, happened throughout the process of this custom. Originally when I think when I shot the white on, I think it did get a little bit, what exactly happened, if I could even remember. It's actually been a little bit of a period of time now, but, the blue actually didn't quite get covered, or something like that. You can't tell now because I've touched it up, but there was a little bit of excess blue at some points. I don't remember there being any excess white, now that I think of it, but anyway, there was a little bit of excess blue on, like, the top here. You can't really see, but if I kind of angle it, like, very, very vaguely, you're gonna see that I actually touched it up with some white enamel, and also, a couple of times, I was moving this thing around, and it did get chipped up a little bit, but you could hardly tell now, because I did touch it up. What I did was that I sprayed the spray paint in the lid of the can, and I took like a little toothpick or a tiny little brush, and I touched it up, and now you hardly even notice it, which is good. So as you can see, like, there was a little bit on, like, the nooks and crannies of, like, the top of the roof, and I think even a tiny bit at the bottom. I'm not 100% sure if I could even remember. It's actually been a little bit of period of time, because I originally bought this all beefed up back in, like, December of, like, last year, like, before Christmas. And then I started making it, like, a month or maybe, I don't know, maybe even 3 months later. I can't quite remember. But anyways, originally I was planning to showcase this with a like Spectraflame blue roll cage, if you know what I'm talking about, that you would probably see on Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Battle Axe. But I was like, I think the all black looks a lot better. It's kind of more reminiscent, like I might have mentioned, of the yellow and black one. And so yeah, this custom came out pretty awesome. Now, the thing was, I kind of was planning to do as like a template, use the yellow and black bounty hunter, which I kind of did on that decal there, but the thing was is that it didn't have the wanted poster on the hood. The yellow one, as you probably know, has the wanted poster on the hood. I think even the tailgate has something. I'm not 100% sure, but as far as I know, the yellow and black bounty hunter, I think, was like, if not like the like standard one after the original blue bounty hunter that you might remember, that got like the Track Ace release, the Mud Treads release, and the Monster Duos, the Spectraflames, all that you might remember. After that, I think they just went with the yellow, and that was like it. But now Spin Masters made the more recent one with the skull on the side, like brownish black camo. So yeah, that's a long talk about this. Hope you guys enjoyed. But stay tuned, cause you don't think I'm done, do you? Nope. Right now, guys, I'm gonna show you the full custom process of the making of this bounty hunter. Yes, you heard me. So, sit back and relax, guys, and enjoy the whole rest of this video, and that being the custom process of this great looking truck, starting right now.